was born, Smithfield, North Carolina. It's a little town. It's the Ku Klux Klan town. As you came into my city, you would see a sign saying KKK country. So you know how hard it was for me to be raised in North Carolina because we had no rights. We could not go through the front doors. We was always going through the side doors, back doors, and the sign would say, colored only, colored to the back or colored to the front.
My father, who was a New York City plainclothes detective, was a bodyguard for A. Philip Randolph, and I sat, I guess, in the fifth row at Lincoln Memorial and sat in that blistering heat with a tie and a suit jacket, a sport coat, and slacks in the blistering heat through all of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream presentation and all the other presentations that went on for hours.
And Martin Luther King March, we had millions and hundreds of people walking down 16th Street, over down to the Capitol, around the Lincoln Memorial, where we sit in the pool and listen to all the speeches that was going on. That was a beautiful day in D.C.
In 1963, I was 12 years old. I was down on the monument grounds with the March on Washington. And my picture was taken. And once again, as a youth, I was very, very adventurous. And I climbed up on the statue in front of the Lincoln Memorial, and my picture was taken as a youth, hanging on to the big white marble statue, looking up at the Lincoln Memorial at Martin Luther King at the time, who came to Washington to give the March on Washington speech.
Segregation passed, and then we was able to go into the restaurants through the front door, the grocery stores through the front door, but they didn't like it. We still had a hard time.
Became involved in politics, and also that's when I ran across Marion Barry. Mary Barry found myself and several other youths in the Leechwood Park area, which is, like I said, adjacent to Howard University. And he began to recruit us and provide us with education about ourselves as a black man. And I was also exposed to Malcolm X, who was one of my mentors.
Everything that we done in the 60s, we had to march for it. We had to march. We had to march for everything. So Black history really means a lot to me because I was a part of the activities, marching and making things better for our community and for our children.
We did a multimedia exhibit in a theater. We did a representation of the shooting of Malcolm X at the Audubon Auditorium in Harlem. Unbeknownst to me, the actors that I had hired had real guns and blanks in their guns, and once they began the distraction and the attack on Malcolm X, who was an actor portraying him on the stage while the slides were projecting the different photographs of Malcolm, the theater cleared almost instantaneously. And we had to go out and tell everybody that it was part of the play, and they all came back and enjoyed the Black history presentation.
In the town of Stanton, Virginia. I noticed something entirely wrong in that town. They had no black activities whatsoever. And they had been assigned an area in Stanton for blacks It was segregated totally. I took it upon myself and other individuals to form a group called REACT. And I went before the Stanton Community Council, City Council, to correct this. And I encountered much resistance. And at that time, I had not changed my name. My name was Samuel Terry. Council issued permit for July 4th events at Montgomery Hall. It states, Stanton City Council issued a permit for a 4th of July festival that Samuel Terry, me, spokesman for the REACT committee, sponsor of the event, said would draw largely a black crowd of 500. Mind you, the Gypsy Hill Park, which was going to have the Statler brothers, who I said is unfortunate that the fact that racial undertones surround park usage, and that the REACT committee had wanted the festival to make a statement that would involve the entire black community and the entire white community. They granted us permit with much reluctancy, and they granted on the fact that my grounds were sound. I would pass on to the next generation is this: continue to educate yourself, continue to learn all the behaviorism that we have been passed on.
Knowledge is power.
Go out. We fought for education. Go out and get education. We fought for jobs. Go out and get a better job. Make yourself useful to all the things that is out there for you, and make a life for you and your families.